Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient, and I have a channeled message for someone. You are either currently in or coming out of a period of emotional confusion, perhaps even denial about a relationship dynamic. There may have been miscommunication, emotional avoidance, or a tendency to get into power struggles or passive aggressive cycles. Someone may feel trapped, unsure how to proceed, and possibly too in their head to listen to their heart. You've been guarding yourself, possibly out of fear or mistrust. There's mental tension, which is clouding your emotional clarity. Um, I'm channeling a soul level bond and mutual attraction or a connection that could have felt like fate or it was deeply magnetic. Whether this is someone you know or someone arriving, it suggests a relationship with real depth and potential. Um, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing the lovers, which also brings a choice: head versus heart, fear versus vulnerability, an old story versus a new path. This is real or will be, but it demands honesty, emotional presence, and a conscious choice. You are learning to balance giving and receiving in love. Past relationships may have been one sided or left you feeling depleted. Going forward, you are seeking mutual energy exchange where both people show up equally, emotionally and practically. So make sure you're not overextending because real love flows both ways. Now, you have this inner resilience and emotional maturity to create the love life that you want and to navigate complex emotions. I'm seeing the magician in my mind's eye. So, this lets me know that you are manifesting your reality in co creation with the universe and your ancestors. You're focused, your energy, and you are determined to attract what you want. You have the power, but you must lead with compassion and not control. So stay humble, but don't allow yourself to be taken advantage or never downplay your ability to manifest or create what it is that you want. I feel like I'm seeing the wheel of fortune in my mind's eye, which that has been coming up in previous messages. There is a major shift coming where the universe is on your side. This could be the arrival of someone new, or it could be you entering into a new phase in your relationship, or an old cycle is ending. This could possibly be a karmic movement or moment for you, and you're being asked to trust the timing of your love journey. What's meant for you is already circling back. So just be open. This change could happen faster than what you think. You are at this emotional turning point, and you've done a lot of work to understand what the real connection means, and you're no longer willing to settle for imbalance or superficial bonds, there is or will be a deeply soulful connection, but it requires a choice. The choice to open your heart, to trust, and to speak your truth. A faded shift is on the horizon in your next relationship, or the evolution of a current one is likely to feel powerful, healing, and real, but only if you let this connection in. I just saw the Three of Swords in my mind's eye, and that's a clear indication of some sort of heartache, betrayal, or emotional pain. It could reflect a recent breakup that is lingering from your past, or some sort of deep emotional scar that haven't fully healed. It doesn't necessarily mean pain is happening now, but it could be something that is impacting your love life. You're carrying emotional weight that still influences how you trust and connect. And healing is still in progress. So show yourself some grace and be patient with yourself. I am seeing in my mind's eye the Knight of Wands. Someone, possibly a love interest, comes in fast and intense, but may also leave just as quickly if the connection isn't grounded. It could also reflect your own energy, craving passion and action and some sort of adventure in love, maybe as a way to feel alive after emotional pain. Um, a passionate connection is either entering or is present, but it may be unpredictable or hard to pin down, especially with this Knight of Wands energy. Um, there could also be a meaningful relationship that can come out of this that is available to you. If the feelings are mutual and if the connection is grounded, this could be a new love or the deepening of an existing one. It is the energy of two people showing up equally, is what I feel, only if the energy can become grounded. One thing is, you don't want to let that Three of Swords, which is past wounds, close your heart off. The potential for real connection is here. Um, I just saw in my mind's eye again the King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. Um, he represents someone, you or a partner, who leads with truth, clear communication, and emotional boundaries. While not overly emotional, this King of Swords is showing up as trustworthy, and mature. He may show up as a partner who is emotionally stable, but not overly. This person is not overly emotional where they show it, or it may be advising you to lead with clarity and not just chemistry. Um, so something about choosing substance over clear communication, and this could work in tandem with that Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is it's a energy of like intense passion. So in order to ground a potential connection, you may need to remove the um the intimate chemistry and focus on giving clear communication to the person, letting them know what you're looking for in the relationship or potential relationship. It's about emotional maturity, and that's the key to moving forward in any sort of love relationship. Um, but overall, I feel like you're healing from some sort of pain and being drawn into attracting a fiery, possibly impulsive connection, but the presence of love, real love, is available. The kind that goes both ways. This could be that person, that Knight of Wands, or it could be someone else. But the connection could be emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. But to assess this or access these energies, you must embody that King of Swords who is emotionally wise, honest, and grounded. But love will depend on your ability to communicate maturely, and whether both people are ready to move past the pain. So you're on the edge of something real, but the test is, can it be sustained beyond physical passion and physical desires? And can it actually be grounded through clear and honest communication? All right. So don't rush into something just because it feels exciting, but don't let fear hold you back either. Be honest, especially with yourself, about what you want and what you're ready for. If you're healing, don't use chemistry to mask your pain, which is that physical intimacy. But if a real connection shows up, be willing to let it in. All right. Thank you so much for listening. That's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you soon.